Simmer by Raquel Welch. I have waited years, literally years for this piece, and I was torn between this piece and Wavy Day. I'll tell you why I decided to get Simmer instead of Wavy Day, but all I can say is that I am so happy that I got this piece. It was totally worth the wait, and she is everything that I hoped she would be, and maybe a little bit more. So let's talk about the piece and why I love her. This is the color Shaded Cappuccino. It's so predictable that when I got this piece, and I have to tell you, I got it from Raquel. I won a gift card. She had a giveaway. She does them often, and I won a gift card. So that helped to offset the cost somewhat. And when I told her that I purchased Simmer, her response was, in Shaded Cappuccino. I think I'm known for getting these dimensional sort of mixes of browns and blondes. And I really do love a dimensional piece, because if you are new to wearing alternative hair and you do happen to have bio hair that you want to blend in like I do, then finding a piece that has dimension will help your hair color to pick up something in that dimension. It's also really nice, even if you don't have bio hair, just to have the dimension, because depending on your natural, what would have been your natural bio hair color, you have the ability to kind of like pick up different pigments in your skin and things like that. So I love dimensional pieces. I guess I'm a little predictable in the types of colors that I gravitate towards, but this one surprised me a little bit because Shaded Cappuccino I have in Crowd Pleaser from years ago, and it is definitely a tad darker than this one is, and not at the root, not overall, but these bright face framing money pieces are definitely lighter than I expected, and they were kind of a pleasant surprise. At first when I put it on, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can pull it off, but I was wearing it without makeup, and now that I have it on, I just know it helps so much to blend that hairline that it's a really nice feature to have. Okay, so Simmer, let's get into the details of this piece. In terms of her weight, she's 4.5 ounces overall. She's noted to be a light to medium density, which feels about right to me. And her length is 11.5 in the front. I had to check here, 9 on the side and 10.5 in the back. So it is a little bit of a lob, which I think is really kind of nice, and 6 inches at the nape here. So let's talk about the fibers. They are heat friendly, they are wavy, but because they're heat friendly, they actually are going to need heat at some point in order to maintain those fibers. So you could also straighten her if you wanted to, but I think I'll probably always keep a wave into her, because even though I love straight hair, I'm naturally a curly haired girl, so I feel like curls just suit me better than straight hair does, as much as I want to be a straight haired girl a lot of the time. It feels really light, really airy, and I feel like there's really good movement to this piece in the way that it's been cut and with those waves. So it feels really realistic to me. The fibers feel super soft and they feel super realistic. So that is a really nice feature. Let's take a look at the inside of the cap so you can see those features. So as you can see here right up at the front, these light pieces help to conceal the knots and help to conceal that hairline very nicely. You have a full monofilament piece in here, so you can part this as a middle part, a side part left, side part right, whatever you want. And you can see here some powder, because I already put powder in that part to make it look more realistic when I was playing around with her. She has open wefting here and adjustable tabs that are Velcro. Now you can see I had to cinch this in quite a lot. I am a 21.25 inch circumference. So this piece ran really, really big on me outside of the box, or when I pulled her right out of the box. So I had to cinch her in quite a bit. And even at this, she's a little bit loose. So this would be fine for me if I had a wig grip on, but without a wig grip, I'm gonna have to tighten these all the way in. So if you have a small head, even smaller than mine, that's something to be mindful of. Now I have like very little bio hair, so I don't have a ton of bio hair to fill up the cap either. So not only do I have a small head, but I also don't have any filler. So keep in mind as well, that's something that a lot of people don't consider. And I get messages from girls all the time saying, well, maybe it doesn't fit right because I have a lot of hair at the back. So just keep that in mind as you're shopping for pieces. Okay, and then I'll show you a close-up of that root. So it's a mix of medium browns and these lighter blonde sort of highlights. Some of them are platinum in color, and I would say that this runs on the cooler side. It's not as ashy as I would like, because my hair is so ashy, but it's very good and very dimensional, and it works for me just fine anyways. So let's put her on and talk about why I got this piece over Wavy Day. I forgot to mention she has metal ear tabs, which I am playing with right now. My own hairline is a bit of a problem here. So I think I would need to maybe, I can't find my rat tail comb, but if I had my rat tail comb handy, I feel like I had it a minute ago, I would just pull out some more of those hairs. We're just gonna tuck it in, I think, actually. Okay, and you can see close up here, my own hair is in the way. So again, I need a wig grip to help me out right now. And I don't have one handy, ironically, but you can take a look up close at those knots. They're really good. So which means you could wear this off the face, right? Because they've got those lighter pieces in the front with this color, you could easily clip it back and it doesn't look wiggy at all. I always think that the best way to conceal a wig, though, I'm just playing with those ear tabs, is to have a side part. And like I say this all the time, but I'm of the side part generation. So for me, having a side part is not a big deal. It's how I wore my bio hair for like years and years and years. So right up until wearing alternative hair. So having the hair fall over one of your eyes really does help to conceal that hairline and makes it even more invisible to someone who might be looking a little bit more closely at you. Okay, so why this piece over Wavy Day? Wavy Day is longer, and I don't have the dimensions here, but when I was looking at the difference between the two, that was something that concerned me a little bit. If you are new to the synthetic game, these fibers, they're not natural hair fibers, they're man-made, and they do tangle and frizz, especially with improper care. So one of the things that can cause them to tangle and frizz is friction. So I have a smaller head, as I said, and not only is my head smaller as a circumference, but it's not really a short head, but it's not long. So because I'm just petite overall, I'm a short person, I knew that I could get away with a shorter style and it would look fine on me, and that would limit also the rubbing on the collar. I wear a lot of scarves because I'm also from that era. And so in the winter and fall, I like do up the scarves the way we did it in the early 2000s. When did we do that? Early 2000s, big scarves, big hoops. I love that look still. And so I knew that I would be doing that, and I don't want to have a whole lot of rubbing. So I opted for the shorter simmer, though Wavy Day is very similar. It's longer. So there you have it. This is Simmer. You've probably seen reviews on her before because she's very popular and for a good reason. And she's been around for a couple of years. It's finally my turn, and I am so glad that I got her. Thank you to Raquel for the amazing giveaway. Go give her a follow because she does do these giveaways pretty regularly, and there's a good chance that you could win the next one and get yourself some hair at a discounted price, which is so exciting. But yeah, if you do ever find yourself in that situation, you might want to consider Simmer as one of your options, and definitely keep her in mind for your next synthetic wig purchase. She's so fun for any time of the year. And how easy is it to just plop her on and go? No styling required for these curls. They just happen like that. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below or send me a DM. I hope you have a great day.